Carolina, as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Sheds off the tackle, fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Robinson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Algier again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready. 10 cycles.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Panthers in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd down is Young, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Waste of time.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Barclays Sports.
Falcons 10, Panthers nothing.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Flushed out right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score.
The Panthers will line up for the
They'll turn to Sanders. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Falcons 10, Panthers 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ritter on 1st and 10. This pass is caught by London. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
And the Falcons 1st down.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Kyle Pitts. 1st and goal.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 17-8.
Panthers 8. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 1st and 10, Young. Flush to his right. Here as he's taken down after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Out of the gun, it's Young. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Young now. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Falcons.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Paris Campbell, an 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a first down throw for Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. It fights him off. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On 1st and 10, Young. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. From the red zone now, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Guard red.
Again, it's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Ritter back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ridder. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Young. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded at about the 28. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 69 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
31. Panthers 19.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right. Steal, left. Red, cycle. Ready?
Here is Young. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be down right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Young now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back,
touchdown Panthers! Darren Waller from 17 yards out. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And that's one where the quarterback has to show the agility of his feet and the arm. And to scramble, still was able to make the play.
I'm going to show my age. I go back to Roger Staubach. When he was with the Cowboys and Tom Landry, his head coach kept telling him, quit scrambling, oh, nice result. Those are those types of plays. Keeping the play alive, extending it, and finding a receiver open for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. On the right side, this is Miller. Loose inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Come on, set.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter down. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And now they're in the hurry-up.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Young to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Ritter. It's complete. It's Miller. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion right is Watkins.
Ritter throwing on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at it from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
At the Falcons' 34-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Black shot. Set.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Ritter looks to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Ritter. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Here's Ritter. It's Miller, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Handoff now to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a comeback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Ridder. And his throw here is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Ridder back to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
First down, here's Ridder. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. On 2nd down, Ridder. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Third and 12. Ridder to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this one is right through. And with it, they have taken the lead. Now remember, this one is not over. But with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession. But when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Young to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Thielen. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Let's go. Black shot. Red, yellow. White, white.
Young. Will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1 possession game,